Welcome back, Dr. Clivetti Gaming. Today in Heroes Alliance, we are going to do more of our Tournament of Champions Titan Edition. I liked to build my Titans. I saved up, and we'll see how far I am today. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I'm 14,000 behind, something like that. Okay, so let's open some things up. Let's get some things rolling. Now, I went ahead and I exchanged a lot of those Titan Soul Coins for potions. I did that because it takes a really long time on the computer to do that. But that's all I've changed, so I didn't add any extra power. So let's go to our Titans. And let's get silver a little bit higher. Again, I'm focusing primarily on silver like right now because I want to get those nature titans to a higher level than my water titans, so I can get more water gems. That's what I want to do. That'll get me a little further than I've been. And so you say, well, the next one I want to go to now because I'm gonna start pumping up Solaris. I, I mean, I could possibly start pumping up Moloch, but I don't really use him unless I'm afraid of losing Araji. And then he normally dies anyway. So not Araji, but Moloch. So we'll just go ahead and anticipate that one day, someday, we're going to be able to get more Solaris Soul Stones. So when the event came out where we could get Solaris up, I was in Africa, and so that I wasn't able to do that event, and wish I had the opportunity to do that. Oh, something else I can do while I'm thinking about it. Of course, my guild will, if they're watching this, they'll be like, I wish he would have done that earlier. I think. Oh, I know I can get Tenebris up here. Boom. All right, very good, very good. So let's see where we are. I got a plenty of fairy dust. Now that is by the months using. I used a bunch of gold on Tempest. Not is it Tempest? Yeah, Tempest. Tempest was the last one, right? On that event, and I wasn't able to level up my Titans. Well, now I'm not dropping a bunch of gold on stuff, and my Titans kind of got leveled out a little bit, and so I'm able to level them up now. I got 176 million gold from the dungeon. I have not been purchasing that at all. All right, see how far we are in our thing. I imagine we're going to be closer than we were. Well, I can get all of today's events. Boom, got all of that. So now I'm about 2,000 shy. Really, what do you think? What do you think? I mean, a strategy that I started using was sandbagging, right? Just kind of do a little bit here and there, and then drop a bunch and hope that you catch the other person off guard. Um, I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think about that tactic? Is this something you guys do? I don't know. I don't know. I need my Titans bigger. I know that. All right, let's go ahead and look at the shop. Don't have to worry about Tenebris. I already got Tenebris. I got 77,000 coins. Now, what do I want to spend them on? Avalon. It'll give Avalon some more health. Looks like quite a bit of health. it's like 2,627,975 health. Silva gives her a little bit more physical attack. Then we got a lot of these potions you can get. More fairy dust. That would act, if you have the gold, this would not be a terrible buy if you have the gold. And one, two per thousand. I don't know. Yeah, it's whatever you think. What do you think about that? Again, I do believe that the chest of seals is going to be the deal. If you're just starting out, chest of seals. If you don't know which one to buy, I would do the chest of seals, because every Titan uses a seal. Every Titan. I think I got some things in here to open. Oh yeah, it's going to open some of these. Now again, if you're getting into Titans and you're like, I need to start absolute starring some Titans, uh, what would you do? I would choose one Titan from each from each chest: a support Titan, a tank, um, the attacking Titan. I would, I would choose one, just one of them. And as you choose the one, just focus on getting their stones. That's what I would do. That's what I would recommend. Um, and the reason being is once you get a Titan absolute starred, you get that Titan shop that you're able to trade their Titan soul stones in order to get more items to level up Titans. That is my, like, I want to build Titans. Give me a good hint. That's what I would do. Choose one Titan and from each of the little chests. And I chose water first. Because Sigurd and Hyperion both are in the the Titan team that I use in order to heal up in the dungeon. Okay, so that's why I do that. That's why I did that. Just gonna get some more Solaris here. Feed her a little bit extra. Let me go up a little bit extra. I do have some things I want to spend on. Like I do have skin stones. I got some skin stones. Um, but which one do I want to spend it on? I'll probably end up spending it on Mort. If you want me to be honest about it, because I want to use Mort. I don't know. I mean, that's I don't really answer to that. Which one's the best? Which one's the best? I don't know. What do you think? If you had 52,000 skin, who would you spend? Who would you spend? Um, I don't know. Now, some of them's already like Brewster is max leveled, Raji's max leveled. I mean, all the ones that are in my team are max leveled, except for, like I said, Avalon. Avalon's not. Um, Avalon's not. But I'm trying to get some things together for my for the guild, for my Titan team there. It does pretty decent most days, but there are some Titan things that are not where it needs to be. Another thing. If you're looking at weapon or seal or crown, you'd say, which one do I level first? In my opinion, in my opinion, I would level the seal up first, most often. Now, that I said most often because if the Titan has to stay alive, right, in order to do the alt. But you're going to want like Avalon's alt to heal, or you're going to need Hyperion's alt to heal, or Sigurd's alt to heal. I mean, so there are things like that. They're weapons. They're weapons. Any, if a weapon is tied to healing, you want to work on that, right? But you also want them to stay alive long enough to be able to alt, to be able to use that weapon, right? And that's what I'm trying to say there. That's what I'm trying to say there. In fact, I think Avalon's actually is a defense shield. Um, let me see here real quick. Thought it crashed. Uh, Running slow today. Running slow. All right, so let's open up Sigurd real quick. So Sigurd, his alt has the shield that makes him immune for 5 seconds to damage. But when you look at his weapon, there's health regeneration. Okay, now he needs to stay alive long enough to be able to do that. So at some point, you got to make a choice. Which one's more important to you, keeping him alive or him regenerating? Now, there comes a point in time where there's a balance. Okay, I don't know what that point of time is. See, same thing here. Health regen is tied to his weapon, um, but you want him to stay alive long enough. You want him to stay alive long enough. Um, where is Hyperion? Oh, and here's something here. So with Iyari, her healing doesn't come from here. Doesn't come from the the weapon. Um, her healing comes from her ability, which is 50% of physical health. So, or physical attack. So if you level up her seal, you're increasing her ability to attack. The skin that is in the shop for her gives you more physical attack. Okay, so that kind of gives you an opportunity there to see what's going on. Yeah, yeah. So Avalon's health regeneration is um, in the weapon, and you can see. I mean, I think I've shown you guys before. There are times I can get pretty far in the dungeon. Um, Avalon's health isn't at the max, right? Um, and so all that stuff that you got to weigh out. Can I keep them alive long enough for them to use their alt or not? And just to kind of give you that look at Iyari. There's her skill there. It's the beacon restores 50% of attack. At this point, it's 364,645. But if you increase her physical attack, then you're going to increase her ability to heal and an energy each second. So there you go. That's Iyari. So those are some things to think about. Choose a Titan. Uh, and I know it's slow going doing that because I've done it. But if you just choose a Titan that's a tank, choose a Titan that's a support, and choose one that's a defender, and choose you a super Titan, and if you get those soul stones to absolute star, and before you move to the next one. That way, you're not trying to figure out who needs it and who doesn't need it. Just pick you one and run that way, and it will help you out immensely, immensely. All right, guys. So you see where I'm at right now. Again, there's some gold. There's some fairy dust I'm going to be using. There's some Titan skin stones I'm going to be using. Will I dump them all tomorrow? Well, probably, because I think tomorrow's when it ends. But if you had the ability, to drop 52,000 skin stones onto one Titan. Which one would it be and why? I'm curious to know. Curious to know. Okay, guys, there we are today. That's where I'm going to leave it. I'll pick it up again tomorrow. Since we got 2 days and 9 hours, so we've got some more time, right, in order to get this tournament won. Maybe Rodrigo will take off. Maybe somebody down here will eventually take off. I don't know. I mean, that guy here, he might kill us at the end. You never can tell. You never can tell, because really, all these daily rewards, they'll give you a little bit, but they're not going to push you over the edge. Not going to push you over the edge. All right, guys. How are you guys doing in your tournament of power? Leave it down below. Where would you spend 52,000 skin stones? Where would you spend 170 some thousand, a million gold, 170 something million gold? Where would you spend all the 200 something fairy dust? I mean, leave some comments. Let's figure out what's on your guys' mind. How would you do this? How are you playing your event? If you like videos like this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the arena.